Do you know I'm live? That's the real question. I've been live for 57 minutes. But you haven't. Welcome. What brings you to these parts? What the fuck? You've been here since about 20 minutes in and just said nothing. Nice. Help me connect my Wii remote to my computer. It's asking for a pin which Google says doesn't exist. Laundry and job stuffs. It is Bluetooth. Using Bluetooth. It's being connected through Bluetooth via Bluetooth. I think you're missing the key point here. It's asking for a fucking pin that doesn't exist. Okay, it's okay. It's early. It's Friday. It's not, but you know, we can pretend. Yeah, I didn't really expect you to. More of a rhetorical question, really. But an answered one at that. It is Friday, though. Oh. Jesus Christ. Nice. Yeah, so far we've been live for an hour and it's been green the whole time. Like that was kind of all I've been doing. This week has sped us by. Not really. It was more like a hurry up and wait. It was like, ooh, I got this, but now I have to do nothing for the next day. Oh, now I can do all this. Oh, now I can't do anything today. And then now again, like I have a whole bunch of shit to do, but I'm fucking waiting on shit to get here. And then after that, you know, I'll be hurry up and wait through Sunday and Monday until Tuesday can get here, and then more stuff comes, and then fix that, and then, well, then it'll be hurry up and wait for the next stuff. Because I'm hoping to have by Tuesday a bunch of PlayStation 2 controllers, Xbox controllers, and Dreamcast controllers done. Take those back, get some other supplies, and then I should be completely stocked up on what I need for supplies for the foreseeable future. And have more stuff to work on. Because I'm hoping to also get into some Dreamcast. No, not Dreamcast, the one I have. Sega Saturn. The next time. And that'll probably be the last dongle that I need. And then I can do like every controller from NES to now. As long as I can figure out how the fuck to connect a Wii remote to my goddamn PC. Yeah, I mean, I'm stressing out about it. Mostly because, like, a lot of it has to be hidden, and, like, there's a lot of lies involved, and I get what I want, but, like, I can't really talk about it. Otherwise, everybody gets in trouble. Like, between my bio mom and the guy at the shop, they're helping me with supplies. But, like, mostly I just can't, you know, involve my bio mom in helping me whatsoever. Which will probably, you know, warrant me being called ungrateful in the near future, because, you know, it all has to be done under the radar, and I can't show enough expression to actually be grateful for anything or acknowledge that things have been actually done. I'm not even gonna listen to this 2-minute video. I'm just gonna watch it. I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but he's not doing a goddamn thing. Ready to fuck up and do something. I get it. Bluetooth devices. Go. 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 We are 30 seconds into your fucking video and you haven't done anything yet. Go. 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 Okay, add a device. There we go. 35 seconds. We're adding a device. Add a device. Yeah, the Wii remote. There we go. Enter the pin. Yeah, what the fuck do we do now? Enter the pin. What do we do now? No connect button. And then eventually yours just fucking turns to connect. Doesn't know. You click cancel. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? A bunch of stupid shit. You're going in a big circle. Now you're making the things categories instead of icons. No, now you're going back to icons. Devices and printers. Oh my god, this is all so unnecessary, and this is only 2.5 minutes. Why are you doing all that? Okay, so we go to devices and printers that are the Bluetooth. I'm just gonna stop the video here and go do that. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, so... Fuck. I'm pretty sure I can just get there from here. Oh. That takes me back to there. Okay. Interesting. How old's this video? 2 years? Fuck. Fuck. No wonder why it's completely unhelpful. So I got to the same menu that he did, which is literally just the same fucking thing. Like he starts off, hold on, let me see if I can just actually fucking show you. Look at this. First of all, we spend the first 30 seconds just on this screen looking at that. And then we finally go around, add device. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, well now go over here. Go to control panel. And then go over here. Icons. Change that to category. And then see, then go back and change it to icons. And then get the device and printer. And then it takes you right fucking back. But this is where he eventually gets to, which I can't get to the same way, but I know that I still have this menu. It's just they've changed it drastically in the last 2 years because, you know, Windows updates every fucking 3 weeks. It's like Adobe software. I don't know if how much you know about Adobe, but they purposefully change their menu layouts and their tool locations with every update. So you could memorize the brush as this keybind, and like it's over here, and then the next patch, the brush will be this keybind and over here. Okay, so how the fuck do I get to this device and printers menu? Because so far everything that I've tried takes me back to this central menu. Even when I go through control panel and click something, it brings me back to this one. So I gotta figure out how the fuck to get to that menu. Oh, I like how, you know, we haven't dropped signal or anything, but like the chat still doesn't work. I mean, at least the YouTube chat works on YouTube, but like my actual chat, stream chat doesn't work. I don't fucking care about that. Like as long as we got no drop in signies. Whoa, I shouldn't have done that. I'm just a boy. Fuck yeah. I figured that part out. Come on, little buddy, wee remote guy. Yeah, I got the menu. There we go. You might need to enter the same passcode on the input device. Fucking dick on a stick. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. Quite large. Oh my god. God damn it. It's connected, it's recognized, but I can't test it. And it looks like it's still trying to sync. It says it's connected. It shows up in my testing thing, but then when I go to test it, nothing's there. Hmm. I mean, progress, I guess. Yeah, so to get to that menu, you gotta scroll all the way down to more devices and printer settings. And then it takes you there. And you can add a device, do it, and then boom, there it is. Nintendo RVL CNT01. But then when we go to our handy dandy thing, well, it's not connected anymore, but it never was to begin with, apparently. Anyway. All right, well, now that we've got it kind of connected, how do we test it on PC? I swear to God, if I open this minute and a half video up and you're not connecting this to a PC and you're just pressing buttons on a Wii, I'm going, oh my God, you are. That's all this video is. Do you actually say any useful information? Like, what the fuck? Oh. That checks out. Fuck. That's actually easier. Actually significantly easier. And I was fucking bitching about him. The reason why he's only pressing the buttons is because that's literally all you have to do for the Wii remote, because the little blue lights at the bottom automatically start trying to sync once you press a button. So if you press a button and it doesn't fucking blink, that button probably doesn't fucking work. Moral of the story. Okay. So I don't need to connect that. I don't need to get a dongle for it. Well, fuck. Fuck me then. I mean, realistically, there probably is something more, but like the, you know, the sensor. But cool. Cool beans. I got two things figured out. Today we went 2 steps forward and 1 step back and still made complete and total progress. Yay! Hells yeah. Where are we at on them tacos? Oh, still out for delivery. Nothing's changed. I was hoping it was going to be like, you're the next stop. I love it when that happens. That's my favorite. That's my favorite part. I felt kind of bad the other day because I chased down the Amazon driver after he delivered a package to my neighbor because I was like eyeballing him and it said you're next. And I saw him come from the neighbor's house. So I was like, fuck. Hey, did you deliver it to their house? Like, they've been getting mine because, you know, like several packages of mine lately have gone to other neighbors' houses. So, yeah, it turns out it wasn't. And that driver was actually, you know, completely competent and fully aware of what he was doing. See, I don't know much about the delivery services, but in my brief stint as a driver helper with UPS, I do know that at least with UPS, there's one person that puts packages on the truck before the driver gets there, and then the driver kind of double checks it and rearranges shit to how they personally end up doing their route and feel, and then it goes from there. And then of course, you know, there's the people that just end up jumping on a route because they had no choice. And with Amazon, it definitely seems like, well, the last 3 deliveries, there's been 3 different drivers, so we'll put it that way. It doesn't seem, you know, like UPS or FedEx or anything like that, where there's like a designated driver for an actual route. Like, fuck, I remember when I was with UPS, I told you about him. Like, that guy used to pick me up at my house because, like, he did the route where I lived. And that was like at the beginning of it. Oh yeah, Amazon's the worst with everything. I mean, they're a fucking essentially the workforce concentration camp. Not that I've ever worked for them, but I've known plenty of people that have. I've seen plenty of people that have posted on the internet. I find it crazy, absolutely crazy, of the people that work for Amazon and like post Amazon related TikToks knowing Amazon's phone policies and then get surprised when they're like, "Oh my god, I got fired. Fuck Amazon." Like, yeah, fuck Amazon, but like That one's on you. Yeah, I remember learning about them in business class. They have one of the highest turnover rates. But it's designed that way for efficiency and cost reduction. Yeah. That's because it is designed as a machine. It is designed as a robot. And guess what? People are those components. They can be that. You know why? Because they're fucking replaceable. Only they're a lot cheaper to replace than a fucking machine. They don't cost millions, just minimum wage. You know what? I've now decided that's so many people's red flags that if you use AI, I just saw Yuval post a video be getting pissed off at his comment section. Feels like everybody's like, "Oh my god, why are you using AI?" When it's literally just a video of him filming himself in cinematic mode instead of, you know, regular the regular camera. So, yeah. Um I'm adding that to my red flag list. If you're just completely against AI, I assume you're ignorant. Now, we can get into the pros and cons of things like generative AI. All these AI bands that are popping up on Spotify and stuff. AI artists that are popping up on Instagram and stuff. That's a whole nother subject. But if you're just overall, fuck AI, that's like fucking fuck calculators. What do you imagine? What are you gonna do when you don't have a calculator? When you grow up and get a job and you're out in the field and you need to do this math problem? Like, that's what that sounds like to me. But yeah, you've all just posted a video a couple days ago that it was him talking. I don't even know what it was about because I did go back and look at it, and all he did was use the cinematic camera mode. And so many people in his comments are like, "Is this AI, bro? Why are you using AI? AI now unfollowed." Like, oh my god. No, I even think it can be used in the world of creating, but that one definitely needs heavy scrutiny, regulations, and guidelines. Like the fact that we're already coming out with an AI generated movie is fucking insane. Like I get that, yeah, we're using real voice actors, but like, come on. I definitely don't think we should be using things like for with AI for recreating new Queen songs or you know, something like that nature. Should it be used to create a whole song in general? No. But I do feel like there could and should be a use where you could be like, okay, like I'm having trouble coming up with a part that goes with this, and you know, use it to kind of work out that. Kind of like, you know, how AI really works to begin with. But at the same time, I do think that and feel like the general public isn't smart enough to use AI. Society is not ready. We're going back. I mean, fuck. Although I can say at least Taylor Swift finally seems to be getting some hate. Yeah, most people can barely use Google. They're not ready for AI. And I'm not even saying that I'm an AI aficionado or proficient in prompting or whatsoever. Like, I feel like a fucking toddler using it. But I also don't want to get to the point, you know, where I end up like my grandma and I'm 90 years old. No, I don't know how to turn on a computer. I don't know. I stopped all that. It got too complicated for me. Which reminds me, I forgot which LMM LLM I was gonna bounce to next. There was something that just came out like a month or two ago. I told you about it, but now all I can think about is that fucking Sora AI. I'm so sick of those videos. I just realized I should put my phone in the other room so it's not listening to me, even though that we're on the same network right now, and that probably doesn't help whatsoever. But yeah, those fucking Sora videos. There's a new video AI that's creating very realistic videos. Oh my god! Oh my god! Speaking of AI and society not being ready for it, Jesus fucking Christ! So Sora, it launched a little while ago. It's been out for a while. You probably haven't heard it because you know you're not chronically online. All that beside the point. people have been going around sending their parents AI generated pictures of homeless people in their houses, like, oh, your college roommate showed up and said he needed a place to crash, or he just needed to borrow your toothbrush for a minute, or he needed to change his underwear, and like just weird shit like that. And so like parents are legitimately freaking the fuck out and calling the police, to the point where this has made national media news, and police are actually asking kids to stop sending AI generated pictures to their parents because it's creating so many goddamn problems. People are calling the police because of AI images of homeless people in their house. Like, I don't want to laugh, but god damn it. How are people this fucking stupid? And like, I get it, because some of them are pretty fucking convincing, and a lot of the time I'm left wondering, like, is this AI? Is this fucking not? But like, god, have some literacy. I saw some people commenting on a video the other day of a tree trimmer chopping things down, saying like, this is AI. Like, oh, this is terrible AI. Like, no, that's a legit thing that we do. We dangle giant ass fucking weird looking chainsaws from a helicopter and trim large ass trees with them. That is how it's done. I've seen those videos long before there was AI. It reminds me, I posted a picture on Facebook a long time ago when I carved a hole in the side of my side, and everybody thought it was fake and it was photoshopped. And I was sitting here, you know, with a giant scar on my side, like, you dumb motherfuckers. You don't even know how to use Photoshop. Come on, take apart this Wii remote. I always feel so powerful when I watch these repair videos and they show a 91% isoprofile, and they're like, yeah, use a 91% or higher. And I'm sitting over here with my 99. Makes me feel like a real boy. All these peasants out here cleaning with this 91% isopropyl watered down bullshit. It doesn't look like it's that difficult to take apart and clean them, though. Do a dollop of Daisy. When do you take breaks? How often do you take breaks? Moral of the story, you should start watching an episode of Dev on a break. Did you finish laundry yet? Have you started an application? Have you ate an appetizer? Oh, speaking of all of the appetizers, I still have so many of those makeup thingies left for the cleaning the translucent controller. I'm done with the translucent controller. Like, it looks immaculate. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's the sponge kind of fucked it up a little bit, but I don't feel like going back over it with more polish. But you can't really tell unless you're like really looking at it in the light at certain angles. But overall, the only spots that are still foggy are right around the lettering, which I already kind of erased the logo and the Sony of, so I stopped and didn't take it any further. But like everything else looked good, so it kind of looks like, you know, maybe it just only the logo got dunked in it. It can be done. It can definitely be done. What break? And no, just got laundry in the machine. You got to take breaks. By law, you need a 5 to 10 minute break before 5 hours. And after 6 hours, you need a 30-minute meal break. Or else you get the hose again. Or else you get no hose again. I guess that really doesn't matter to you. But yeah. Then you'll get hosed. Yeah, that's the one. No, this is by law, no matter what. For your own fucking sanity. No, legit, you do, even if you're just fucking filling out apps. Take your fucking breaks. Stretch. Drink water. Run around in circles. Throw something. Punch a hole in the wall. Scream out the word meningitis. Meningitis? Chicken fajitas. I don't know. Do what feels right. I never said anything about sanity. Jesus Christ, your listening skills are as bad as your fucking geographical directions. Hold on. I have coffee and can currently do none of the other things. What do you mean none of the other things? You can totally stretch. I try like I've been trying to keep in that mindset more and more, especially lately, of instead of actually setting out, 2 hours a day to work out like I used to, just do a workout when I feel like it. Like when something starts feeling tight, like my shoulders or something, I'll go do like a couple chin-ups, or like after that burns me out, an hour later I'll do like some dips, or like while I'm waiting for my macaroni at the microwave, I'll do some like elephant walks, or like stretch my legs somehow, some way, some shape, some form, front levers, front folds, whatever. I'm pretty sure the words that I used were for mental health. I do not think I used the word sanity. I do know that I used the words mental health at least once. I do not recall using sanity. That does not seem like a word in my vocabulary. I mean, yeah, but for you, you're the only one making it weird. Okay. I also didn't realize you were in the middle of Ace. I thought you were making soup. No, you were doing laundry, which is also considered soup. Clothing soup. Why are you doing laundry at Ace? They have Ace Hardware in Colorado? You do realize, yeah, you said it's a hardware store, so you're well aware of that. Hard to think. Maybe you're just going there because of the name. I don't know. Why are you at Ace? The whole time I thought you were doing laundry. You can still you can still indiscriminately, stretch while you're walking around Ace. Just, act like you're strutting a little bit, but inconspicuously. Oh, that checks out. That all checks out. Laundry's next door. At the laundry store. Uh, this is the day. This is the day that we do laundry. That we do laundry. You like it? I just realized my avatar's not here. But that's right. I did that on purpose because I was like, I'll just put the other avatars here in case Alice pops in and there's no chat. Kind of like there actually isn't any chat. Because originally I wasn't going to turn on any of the avatars, but then I was like, oh, like Alice might show up. But my viewer, what if they come in and I do not see them because there's no chat and there's no avatars? And then you sat here for 40 fucking minutes anyway. Yeah, we've legit been green this whole time, so hopefully this keeps up and we can play some Silent Hill later. I don't know. That's above my pay grade, but I'm just kind of banking on that it was a weather phenomena, you know? It started the day before the storm hit, and it lasted till the day after the storm hit. Well, like, realistically, it was off and on the day before, off the day of, and then on and off the day after. So, I mean, science, I don't know. I was job hunting. Back in my day, we used to hunt for groceries, not jobs. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you that. I saw a video last night saying that YouTube was down in general, like worldwide. You just reminded me. Did you see it's kind of old news at this point, but it's also fuck. It's new news that's old news that's of old news. So like I forgot what year it was. Back in the early mid 2000s. The 2010s if you will. There was a girl that was stabbed 20 times and the rulings were found inconsistent or whatever, so they reopened the case and have been examining it for all this time, and it was just ruled that it was a suicide. And not a goddamn person can figure it the fuck out. Like between CNN, Fox News, and TMZ, and everywhere and in between, not a goddamn person can figure out how anybody would rule somebody stabbed 20 times would call it a suicide. Like in the 911 call from her fiance or boyfriend or whatever, you know, he's doing the like, oh my god, like there's so much blood, like we need an ambulance. They're like, all right, well, do you know CPR? Can you are you able to do that? And he's like, oh, I have to, don't I? Like, what do you mean I have to? Like, I'm sorry. If I was in that situation, I would have immediately been like, well, no, like, what the fuck do I do? Because I don't know CPR. And then if I knew CPR, I'd be like, actually, yes. Yes, I do. I'm on this. Let me put you on speaker. Kind of like, you know, that one comedian that was on the news recently that's on TikTok that stutters. I think his name's Drew something. He had somebody that had a heart attack in the audience, and I mean, he didn't know what to do, but the audience did, and they fucking jumped on it, and it was all over news for it. Yeah, the comedian. He seems like one of the cool ones. Definitely haven't even had the inkling to block him yet. %90 of the comedians I see on TikTok, I'll see like one joke that I'm like, all right, that's kind of funny. And then like the next one is like immediately fucking racist or bigoted or fucking some shit, just some ignorant take on something. Like, fuck. And then I'll go and look, and sure enough, like, yeah, that's 90% of their material. I'm like, honestly, I feel like Mitch Hedberg's probably the only comedian that I would still listen to, that I used to listen to, out of all the comedians I used to listen to. Because like, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to get through an entire Dane Cook album anymore. I don't think I'd last very long. Like, I definitely lost interest in Jeff Dunham a long time ago. I don't know if I ever told you about the time I worked at a Dane Cook concert. I almost got to escort him. And at the time, I would have fucking loved it. I mean, I wouldn't completely hate it now, but I wouldn't. It would be neutral. There's definitely some that I would completely object for it and wouldn't do it and refuse. But if I had to, all right, whatever. It just wouldn't be here or there for me. Yeah, so I was living in Nashville, working for security, and they were gonna have me as a part of the escort detail for Dane Cook that night, and then at the last minute, for some fucking reason, they pulled me from it and decided to put me on an unused balcony on the 3rd floor because ticket sales weren't what they thought they were going to be. So they ended up at the last minute having to cut the entire 3rd floor out of, circulation. And so everybody on the 3rd floor balcony was being redirected to go get new tickets for the 1st floor. And that sucked in itself, not being able to escort Dane Cook and then getting stuck in that hallway. But at the same time, while it was relatively empty up there, like, you know, I was having to redirect people every now and then, and there was one person in particular that was so goddamn dumb. He was drunk as shit before the show had even started with his girlfriend, and she understood the assignment, but he was so goddamn out of his mind. He was pissed the fuck off at me and ready to fight because he paid for his ticket and wanted to go sit there. I was like, dude, what are you not understanding about this? You're getting a better seat. You're going to the floor. You're going to the first section before the first section. And finally, after like 10-15 minutes of her and I both arguing with him, trying to explain it and calling him the fuck down, he finally, oh, wait, they're better? Wait, fuck yeah, we're going to first floor. And then all of a sudden I was his best friend. And he, like, you know, as she was like pulling him away, like, come on, babe, let's go. He was like, yeah, fuck yeah, you're awesome, dude. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, it was definitely an upgrade for everybody involved, but some people were not happy about it. Most of the time, you know, they understood the assignment. They, you know, they weren't intoxicated. They were just a little ignorant. Oh, wait a minute, what do you mean? I paid for these tickets. They're gonna be better tickets. They're on the first floor. Wait, but I don't have to. I'm not. You're not. I'm not. I don't have to pay, right? Like, guys, I already bought these tickets. No. We're giving you better tickets for free because we didn't sell enough. Oh, okay. And that was the end of that. He was the only one that was like belligerently against not taking better seats. I still find it funny because I've seen it on both sides, and I don't know what it is, but there's something about Crown Royale at sports venues, at concerts. It doesn't fucking matter. Somebody's always trying to sneak in Crown Royale. More than one of them usually. Some people take it back to their car. Some people will just chug the whole bottle right there on the spot. And some people will leave it. I mean, that goes with anything that they bring, but still, like, that's the one thing that just vividly I recall, just that purple little bag and the fucking the glass bottle and everything. People in their fucking Crown Royale. Because like 90% of the other time, it's usually just like a water bottle filled with something else, or like a soda bottle filled with something else. But no, there's just that group that ends up with the Crown bottle. I don't mean like the group that has one. I mean just mean like that group of individuals throughout the night that they just go with the Crown bottle. Who'd you do security for? I still got my badge. You still haven't answered where you did security. Oh wait, is that taped because that's broken there? Yeah, it is. I was starting to rip off this tape here. You know what's crazy? Like how easy this would be to just alter for anything. Because like realistically, the only part that you can't change on this is the logo of the company, which is the only part you don't want to change. And everything else is just a printed label. Like realistically, you could print whatever city, whatever name and ID number you wanted, and just show up. Oh, it's 3 stops away. 3 stops away. How many stops is your yogurt laundry done? Finished at Home Depot yet? I do not want to work at Home Depot anymore. You've never even seen Rat Race. You have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. Mostly because like this entire conversation has probably like boggled your mind, but that's beside the point. That was a scene from Rat Race that I acted out perfectly from none other than Jon Lovitz. Probably ready to be moved. You should show it something inspiring. Need to go check what the heck. I'm anxious about these cables for more than one reason. The second one being the fact that I don't know if they're actually going to work or not because I have no clue anything about Xbox. And they both say Xbox related things, but I don't know. Xbox is weird, man. Not that kind of moved. Oh, I was unaware. I thought we were going with an a cappella rendition of what is that? Chicago's Inspiration. You're the meaning of my life. You're the inspiration. Or whatever. I don't really know the words. I just kind of know the melody. Plus, I'm thinking of other songs in the back of my head. So it doesn't really help. I'm also looking at the Amazon driver as they're 3 stops away, watching them skirtle along, waiting for them to deliver my goods so that I could check to make sure that these dongles work appropriately and as intended. Cyber security. I have $35 in credit on AliExpress at this point from all my check-ins. It is pretty cool. You know what would be cooler? I had $35 million in my fucking bank account. I'd cut you off with the cool 1.5. You know, the 0.5 for taxes and whatnot. That'd do it. That'd do it. Well, realistically, I guess if we're talking, what did I say? 34 million? By that much, and with the housing market being the way that it is, probably have to go with a little bit more than 1.5. Tomato, potato. Speaking of, I need to eat something for breakfast and lunch. Oh, I can't even do tots because I tried to make granola and it didn't even work very well. I could just go eat that, actually. I mean, all I did was throw a bunch of granola with a bunch of chocolate chips in the oven for 10 minutes and called it a day. It's not very bar-like whatsoever, but it's definitely granola-y. I'll be right back. Here's my stuff and things. All right. I mean, it's not bad whatsoever. It's just definitely doesn't look appealing. It's kind of like in that movie Accepted, where Glenn makes wads and calls them his wads. And everybody's like, that's fucking disgusting. And he just shoves it in their mouth and they're like, oh my God, that's fucking delicious. Like that's what these are. They look disgusting, but they're fucking delicious. Welcome back. Thanks. All right, so these are granola bars. No, these are protein bars. I don't like that other one that I got, so that's good to know. And I only had 4 of them. This is a whole box of fucking 12, so I hope I like these. I'm pretty sure I will. Especially since I like the other ones of this brand. This is a mint chocolate chunk protein bar. Here we have some nice cleaning cloths. Cleaning things. Is this recyclable? Keep it out of cribs and playpens. Got it. Is it recyclable? Do not do something with it. I don't know what kind of trash can that is. Is that a recycling trash can or is that a regular trash can? Because it almost looks like it's telling me not to throw it away and to recycle it, but not saying recycle it. See, at this point, I'm not sure whether it's better to toss my guess into the recycling and hope for the best, or just toss it into the trash and hope for the best. I need to figure that one out. This plastic definitely goes in the trash. You can tell because of the way that it is. Confusion. Why are you confused this time, Alice? Why are you confused this time? Where to recycle plastic? Were you not aware you could recycle plastic? Did you know there's different types of plastic? Which part did we lose you? I have 8 things of plastic now, speaking of plastic. They're all plastic bins to put screws in. Hells yeah, there's all that stuff. Are you confused at why your laundry's not done yet? There is more in here. The Xbox cables, that's what I was looking for. Ah! All right. Is this actually what I need? Oh, that actually totally looks like the Xbox 360. Which absolutely won't work with this. Nope. Okay. So oh. Oh, we're missing something. Yes, you know there's different types of plastic. Oh, it's not arriving yet. It's in a different set of packages coming by itself. That's fucking stupid. Why didn't it just come with this? Why isn't it 10 stops away or 3 stops away? Instructions of the plastic? Yeah, those ones are. I'm not sure. This one's definitely trash. So I can't figure out anything with this cable until I go back down there and at least ask him to try a 360. I'd say my new favorite thing is not just when things tell you like which part is recyclable, but that actually have assistance with that. Like my boost drinks and my Oikos, on them both, they say the bottle is recyclable, but the label is not. And they both have perforated lines for you to tear off the fucking label. It's beautiful. Very nice. It's just like how I'll never understand how my quote unquote parents will never catch on to the fact that any like 6 pack or whatever that they get of sodas or Gatorades 9 times out of 10 has a perforated line on it to tear, so that not only can you easily access the drinks more, but so that you don't have to actually cut them up so that they don't get stuck on, you know, the sea creatures like have been shown on media mainstream for the last, like, I don't know, 30 years. They still just like leave them together or leave them on the bottle itself. And it boggles my fucking mind. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? I think Gatorade even has like a little handle that you can carry the 6 pack in, and then on that handle there's a line that you can tear it, and it just undoes the whole thing, so it's one continuous line of plastic instead of a tangled mess. I'm gonna go throw this box of protein bars in with my drawer of bars and throw out this box. Because I'm pretty sure they should all have the expiration date on them. Yep, cool. Well, the wait continues to find out if I got the right cable for this or not. Hold on 1 second. Somebody apparently wants to buy all my seasons of Viva La Bam. And I don't know why, but for some reason, those are like the only DVDs I have that are worth more than $5. I feel kind of bad because the bottom's kind of messed up, but Yeah, I was trying to sell my Viva La Bams for 20 bucks each, and they want to buy all the seasons. Definitely. Not holding my breath, but I'll keep my fingers crossed. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can clean them up a little bit. That's as good as it's gonna be. Do laundry and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pop off as well then. Try to find some food. Ready? Break. Have fun doing the laundry. Don't forget the other stuff. And we'll see you back here and hopefully play Silent Hill since we didn't drop signal once this time. Hopefully we're good today. Bye.